morning, it's Jackie Lee from SquidooChristmasCash.com, and I'm going to start doing a regular keyword research mission type post pretty regularly now. So today I thought we would start with some of the basics of mindset when you go looking for keywords. There's really no right or wrong answer. Everyone will give you a different perspective of how you should search for keywords. It's an art, really. And people don't wake up being able to paint like Picasso. You have to practice. So go out and play around, practice, put pages up, and see what works and what doesn't work for you. But today, I was looking out my window and I'm thinking about maybe doing some worm composting here at our house. So I thought I would just look around for worm bins. So I went to Gardener Supply, which is where I buy most of my gardening things, and there was quite a few options for worm bins. You can see over here there's a worm, well, you can't see over here, but there's a worm chalet here and it's almost $200. And so I thought I would check on worm bins. Okay, so here, today I'm going to use Micro Niche Finder. I won't use Micro Niche Finder all the time. I'll use the keyword tool sometimes too. But today I was just playing around and thought I would share. Okay, so I'm just going to throw in worm bins and see what happens. Okay, we've got backyard compost bins. Now, look, the number here, we're going to look at the global search count. Okay, and then when we find something, I like to shoot for 1,000 or over, but sometimes you might find things that are a little bit under that, and they'll still be worth doing. Can o' worms. Now, let's see, what is that? Well, I went and looked at Amazon, and Can o' Worms composter is $129. It's got 15 reviews, which is definitely good. There's some other worm composting things here too. But this one looks really good because it's over $100. It's got 15 reviews. So let's go back and look at the rest of the information on this. Okay, so here we've got Can o' Worms. There's a couple different ones here. Can o' Worms, Can o' Worm composter, which might not be too bad. Let's go look and see. Okay, the Can o' Worms specifically here has 177. That's pretty high. I wouldn't go for that, especially not on a Squidoo lens. The Can o' Worms composter, which only has 880 searches, which isn't too bad, only has 6 though, so that is really good. And let's see, like OCI is the measure of how competitive or how much commercial intent they have, like if they're going to buy. So 71%, that's not huge. So let's look around some more and see what else we can find. One of the keys to keyword research is not being too attached to any given keyword. Once you get started, open your mind and look at stuff that comes by, because what you're thinking when you go into the search tool may be not what you come out with. So just be open that you may not leave with the word that you went in with. Okay, compost bins for sale. Let's take a look at that, because that is an excellent buying keyword. 2,400 searches. Okay, let's see here. Holy Moses. 15. That's very good. And 16,000 competing pages, well below 30,000. That's good. Let's see what the commercial intent is. 94%. That is excellent. This is a keyword that I definitely would build a Squidoo lens around. So compost bins for sale. And so how I would do that, I would probably use Amazon search module. I'd probably use an eBay module and just give people some different options for compost bins for sale. Now look, I came in looking for worm farms, but came out with compost bins for sale. Be flexible, keep your eyes open, don't be attached to what you're going to find when you get here. Let's just go see if we can find anything else exciting in this. Composting bin, my guess is that's going to be a little bit too high. But you see there's plenty composting with worms. Now see, this one is probably not a buying keyword, it's more information. Somebody wants to know how to compost with worms. They're not looking to buy a worm bin. But if you can find worm bins, let's see if we can scroll down here quick enough to... Wooden worm bin 66. You could try that and test that. Worm bin composter. There is definitely options here. Worm bins for sale, worm casting. Lots of different things that you can look at. But the key is to not be attached to the word that you go in with. I hope this has helped, and this is Jackie Lee for SquidooChristmasCash.com. We'll see you soon.